the Show and Tell show. Can you believe it? It's already time to get ready for back to school. Some of you are heartbroken, some of you are jubilant. And so today we have something for everybody. But first, let's introduce today's co-host, the lovely Annie Brassard. Hi, Annie.
Hi.
I'm so happy to have you on the show today because I know that a lot of our viewers will share your viewpoint. You are a busy mom of 3, working hard to keep all of the balls in the air. You're also starting a new business, right? So why don't you tell the viewers a little bit about what life is like for you?
Yes, I was born and grew up in Shanghai, China.
Yes.
Went to Japan for my college education and worked in Tokyo for many years. Then I came to Los Angeles to finish my master's degree and worked for several years. And then I got married and decided to stay home to be a full-time mom.
Yeah.
I have 3 children.
One of whom goes to school with my son, Preston. So yes, that's how we know each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now all my kids go to school now,
Yeah.
so that I find the time to start my nonprofit organization.
Yeah.
It's called East Meets West Parent Education.
Yeah.
We sponsor a variety of multicultural activities.
Yeah.
I'm very busy every day. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, and it engages the Chinese community with the American community and helps transition families coming over here, right, for the first time?
Right.
It's a great organization. I mean, it does so much good here in this community. So I know things are so busy, but doesn't the stress make you feel alive?
Yes.
Well, listen, we've got to start this show, okay? So, but first, you're going to give our viewers an assignment. Is that right?
Right.
Yes. So what are you going to tell them?
Today's viewer question is, what tradition does your family practice to celebrate back to school?
Terrific. So everyone, please write in and let us know what you and your families do. Okay, so Annie, as you may know, each episode we have a pet organization mascot to remind viewers of the importance of pet adoption as well as spaying and neutering. So we're going to meet our pet mascot of the day, which is Paws for Healing. Let's go meet them. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for inviting us.
Who do you have with you?
I have Konakai.
Hi, Konakai.
Can you tell us what Paws for Healing does?
Yes, Paws for Healing has read teams, and we go into schools and libraries, and we read with typically students that are being challenged with having difficulty with reading. We're not teachers, but we're very effective in motivating and helping build the children's self-confidence in reading.
By having kids read to the dogs.
That's right, reading
amazing.
to the dogs. It breaks up the tension.
Yeah.
We pick books that are of interest to them, that they're successful in reading, and it really is motivational to them and builds up their self-confidence.
So if viewers are interested in having their child connect with a dog, how do they go about that?
Basically, for the individual child to be linked up with a read team, that would primarily be through libraries, where they could go and pre-register and be able to set a time and whatnot.
Okay.
With schools, the schools typically assign the students that we work with, so there's less parental involvement there.
So a parent could ask their school if the school was participating.
Absolutely.
Yeah, or go to a
Absolutely.
library and look into their library.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Well, we're so happy you both could be here.
Thank you for inviting
So you
us.
guys are going to stick around for the entire episode, is that right?
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect. Well, we'll check back in with you later.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Coming up, we will learn some tips to help parents to help their kids transition back to school.
And we'll be right back. Back to school time means big changes for both kids and parents.
We as parents want to help our kids minimize stress, but we also want them to be motivated to learn and to be active outside of classroom.
So we turn to an expert for advice on how to best support kids through the transition back to school. So how do we best prepare our children for re-entry into school?
Good question.
Yeah.
Very appropriate. I first want to give a little bit of my philosophy, the way I experience and observe parenting to be from an ideal place. And that is, we want to come to our parents from a place of friendship, support, guidance, mentoring, rather than a punitive, authoritarian
manual. Yeah.
which I think many parents I believe, feel disempowered enough that they tend to relate to the child from a top down.
Yes.
And as long as the children are very young, the top down is okay. They'll buckle under.
Yeah.
But there is kind of an imprint of those memories. And unfortunately, our children will turn teenagers.
Yeah.
And all these negative imprints are going to bubble up, or might, or that's the danger.
You think there's like a reaction to the earlier
reaction.
restrictive parenting?
Yes. And so the first thing I would want to tell parents is approach your parenting journey from a place of, I am not so much above my child, although I do know more,
Yeah.
and I earn the money, and I understand things in a way that the child does not yet. But when it comes to the experience of the child, only the child knows what his or her experience is.
Yeah.
And my task as a parent
Yeah.
is to be willing to put myself out of the way long enough to really be focusing on what is it like to be you, my child.
Yeah.
So whatever the question arises, whatever that question is, I want to look at the question from the place of how can I be a warm, guiding mentor?
Yeah.
And to be a warm, compassionate, guiding mentor is not to be mixed up with therefore there are no boundaries. And I think many of us parents, and me when I was a younger parent,
Yeah.
I mean I had to learn that stuff,
Yeah.
is that if I am a warm, guiding parent, a mentor, that means I don't have boundaries. It doesn't. It is that I think that the ideal parenting is a two-pronged, two poles. And those two poles are equally valuable, important, necessary. That on the one pole, I am going to be a listening person to the reality of my child. The other pole is I still need to create boundaries. All children need boundaries in order to feel self-confidence.
Yeah.
But I do want them to be cooperative. See, that's why my
Yes.
book is trying to counterbalance cooperation with self-confidence.
Giving enough boundaries to make them feel safe and secure and
To
know.
make them feel safe and
Yeah.
secure, because without boundaries, children will not know where they stand, and unfortunately, they will get the message that they can push anything, they can push us, and they do, because already, they tug at our heart.
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah. A survival, right?
It's survival.
Yes.
We want them also to tug at our heart because
Yes.
we love them.
Yes.
And so we need to develop that kind of inner strength
Yeah.
where we let them tug at our heart at the right time, the right place, in the right manner, and still hold ourselves accountable to our boundaries. So I would want to look at going back to school in
Yes.
that same vein, in that same flavor.
Yeah.
So I want to give you maybe a little bit of specific example of what that would mean.
Yes.
I like to work with parents
Yeah.
who have children from a place that I call a round table. And I do mean that. And what I mean by a round table is I am willing to break down the hierarchy, even though there's a part of me that really likes the hierarchy.
Yeah.
I am on top. And
Yes.
kiddo, as long as you're here, you're going to do it my way.
Yeah.
Well, there is truth to that.
Yeah. It makes it easier for us as parents to do that because
it just makes
yes.
it easier, but it makes it healthier for them too. But the style we use is everything. And I like to tell parents, to learn to be in charge, because you are. There is nobody else.
Yeah.
You are the parents. It's your responsibility.
Yeah.
But have a style that is flowing with the child. So how would we do that?
Yeah.
So
Particularly as it pertains to back to school.
anything.
Yeah.
Because I am going to talk about a process
Okay.
that applies to
All aspects.
all situations.
Yeah. One of our biggest back-to-school challenges is coming up with fresh and interesting lunches for kids to bring to school.
In Japan, bento boxes and accessories are a big part of school and office lunch culture.
Here to teach us how bento can help save us from lunchtime boredom is Holly Miller from Daiso. Hi, Holly.
Hi.
This is so exciting. What are you going to show us?
Well, I brought you guys a little bit of everything that you need to make a cute bento lunch.
Fabulous. What is bento?
Well, bento is basically just a lunch that is in some kind of small, cute container. It doesn't
Small and
have to be
cute.
cute, but
Okay. But it's going to be.
it's gonna be.
If it's one of these, it's going to be
If it's
cute.
not going to be cute, then what's the point?
What's the
really?
point, really?
So they also show off my 3 favorite things about bento, which is that it's reusable, which is green.
Great.
It's fun, because what's the point if it's not fun and cute? And that it's usually more healthy and cheaper than buying your lunch too.
Yeah, exactly. When you're making it from home, you can just make the choices. Yeah.
Exactly. So we have like the big ones, the small ones for kids, and then we got the cute ones in every size you could imagine.
Are there lots of compartments with bento, or is
Yeah,
it,
that's like the main,
that's
really the thing about bento is that
Yeah.
you can have like a, one dish in one side and another
Yeah.
dish in the other side.
Yeah,
And
then
they-
there's like no leaking into the other. I love how it's just you
Yeah,
can
you
keep the
want, like-
sauces, get the juices. It's like it's all
exactly.
separate. That's what I like.
Yeah, so
Neat.
good for picky kids too,
Yes.
right? Who want those dividers, they want that separation.
Exactly.
So
Those are
they
my
also
kids.
make all these cute little things to keep all your stuff separated. This one's silicone and like reversible.
So like, what do you put in something like this?
You could put like, I used to put hummus in this, so your veggies on the
Yes.
side, but I've seen people do ketchup for like meatballs and chicken nuggets and things like
That's
that.
a great idea.
In Japan, they usually use these like bigger ones for side dishes and stuff, the little salad or your carrots or something like that. So all the little side things are always in their own cute little guys. This one's really good for like salad dressing.
So you put these open like this into one of these.
And then they all just like usually hang tight in the bottom and keep themselves separated.
Yeah.
We also have like awesome little utensils. This one's really fun.
Also awesome and cute.
Exactly.
Let's take a
Again,
look.
what's the point?
clean.
So this one's like a chopstick set, but you can also turn it into a fork or a spoon.
Oh,
And then
so
you have
cool.
everything you need for your lunch, and
you
you don't
can
have
make
to
your
like,
choices.
Yeah, and then you don't have to throw away plastic ones
And
every
you know
day.
what? You know what's also great about something like this is if you have a kid who can use chopsticks, and also a kid who cannot use chopsticks, you can.
Yeah,
it's
everything's
versatile.
fine.
Yeah, everything's fine.
And then this one's
Great
cute
idea.
too. Everything
Yes.
has its own little guy, so you don't have to throw away those plastic guys every single day.
Perfect.
Another good thing about bento is like you're getting into more cultures, so we
Yeah.
have things to teach you how to make rice balls for your onigiri.
Onigiri?
So if you want to make a more Japanese style bento, you can do that too.
What is that like? What is the rice ball?
You really just, you make rice, you mix it with any kind of seasoning you want, and then you just push it in here and it makes it into a nice little compact rice ball.
And then how do you get something around it? How do you get like the seaweed around it? Are there instructions, or do you just put it in there?
Oh yeah, you just wrap it around and it's good to
never
go.
done it
And we also
myself.
have these little onigiri wrappers so that you can eat it. You open it right up and you eat it without getting too messy, but still
Wait, so
really cute.
how do you use this?
You just, well, all these ones instructions are on the side, on the back.
Oh,
you
okay,
just
there are
you open
instructions.
it
Okay,
up
that's
and
good, 'cause I'm
just
gonna-
make it.
That's helpful.
Oh, they're so cute. Okay, and then what do you do with these?
So again, my favorite thing about bento is everything has to be cute.
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't have to. If you want to make it for a
should be.
boy, it can be like manly cute too.
manly
We got,
cute.
we got cars
Cutest for
and
boys.
trucks, right?
Yes, manly cute.
So these are for shaping any kind of lunch meats or cheeses. You just put it on there and press it, and then you got instantly cute shapes without taking too much time.
Yeah.
If you, I mean, you can take hours to do it, or you can spend an extra 2 minutes cutting the sandwich into a cute shape. And
It
then
doesn't take that long. It's not like these things are going to take it. It just makes them.
It takes as much time as you feel like spending on it, because it's more like a hobby than a chore. You know what I mean?
It's fun, actually. Yeah.
Yes.
And then the last few things are just for making it those little cute extra touches.
Yeah.
We have little pens for if you want to like draw something with food on there.
Like,
You know,
I love you. Have a nice day.
Don't embarrass them too much.
Yeah.
but
That's a good point.
other kids
They can
are a
just
little
spread it
jealous.
afterwards. They can just spread it after.
And then these are actually seaweed cutters. You can use them to punch out little nori for adding little details. And then even if you don't have a lot of time to spend, they have cute little toothpicks and stuff that you can just throw into the grapes or the fruit to just add cute little touches to everything.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait to start this. This is wonderful. My kids are going to love it.
And of course, the last thing you need is just a thermal bag to keep everything either cold or hot and nice and sealed up all through the day.
Perfect. Well,
Love
Holly,
it. Good size also.
Perfect size, right?
Holly, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for having me.
And you can learn more at daisojapan.com.
We'll be right back.
With the kids back in school, some of us may find time to get back into a fitness routine.
So many of today's trendy exercise classes stress hardcore muscle work. But remember when the days of dancing to high energy music made working out seem like not working out at all?
Yeah, to retrain us, a favorite workout is Zumba instructor Tsu Jit Huang.
Hi, Tsu Jit.
Hi, ladies.
So, Tsu Jit, what makes Zumba such a great exercise?
Well, because it's fun, it brings your heart rate up.
Yeah.
And it's just like a party.
Yeah.
And it's actually for everybody at all ages.
All ages, everybody, and it's like dancing.
That's right.
If you like dancing, you're gonna like Zumba.
Oh, you'll have lots of fun.
Do you like dancing?
course,
Who doesn't
yes.
like dancing? Okay.
All right, ladies.
Did you
so,
give us an introduction?
yes, follow me.
Let me
then.
take
Yeah.
your note cards. Okay,
All right,
let's
so-
hear some music.
Okay.
What are some of the basic?
So
How do you
let's
start
the
with the basics?
first always hips. Go side. There you go. The little walk.
Oh, okay.
The little hop.
Yeah.
Now get those hips in.
Okay.
There
Follow
we
the
go.
music.
A little walk.
All right,
A
now?
little hop.
Okay.
Now let's go forward. Here we go.
Oh,
Going back. There we go. Full body please. There we go.
this is already good. That's
Now let's go to the side. Here we go.
fun. That's fun.
I love it.
All right, let's work it. Pump those arms and hips. Here we go. Here we go. Pump it, pump it. All right, your right leg. Here we go. Go side. There we go. There we go. Let's walk it again. There we go.
I know you want to.
All right, legs again. Straight. All right, work those hips. Here we go.
Welcome back to the beginning.
A little walk. A little hop. Going to the left. Little walk. A little hop. All right, let's pick it up. Here we go.
Wow.
There we go. More walking. Bigger hops. There we go. Go to the side.
I love
There we
this.
go. Let's go forward.
I think we got this, Annie.
Yeah. I got it.
All right, let's walk in. Here we go. Work those hips. All right, legs. Walk it.
I love
Legs.
this. Yeah.
All right, more hips.
Okay, this is slow.
Get ready to pick it up. All right, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Bigger walk, bigger jump. Go forward. Going to the left.
Oh my God! I'm so sorry. That's all the time we have for. You can learn more about Tsu Jit and Zumba at Zumba.com. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me here.
You're wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Great workout. Thank you.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. It's a party.
Y es momento de que todo el mundo empiece aquí a bailar.
I don't know about you, but when school starts, my kid's schedule and my schedule kicks into lightning speed.
And despite our best efforts to get enough sleep, it can be very hard to not look as tired as we feel.
Here to give us tips for looking wide-eyed and refreshed is our favorite celebrity beauty and style expert, Kevin Barry, for today's Kevin Barry Minute. Hi, Kevin.
Caroline, I'm so glad to be here.
Yeah, are you proud of us from our Zumba?
Oh,
I
you
know you wish you missed
Zumba.
it.
You
Oh,
rocked
I
it
know.
out.
Yeah,
Good to
see
see you.
you.
Oh, it's wonderful. You were twerking it.
I was
Work,
twerking,
work,
I was
work, work,
twerking,
work.
Yes, I've never
Yes.
twerked so hard. Yes. So what are you going to show us today?
Well, you always give me wonderful assignments. So what could I do that would be unique and probably something people have never seen before? I found it.
Okay, what is it?
2-minute peel.
I love it. 2 minutes.
Love it.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Yeah. It already sounds great.
It
whatever
already
is.
exactly.
Yeah.
Your school year is starting, both for you, your children, or just in general. That
Yes.
feeling is in the air.
Yeah.
So I started hearing buzz about this. A
Yeah.
couple of friends and another client went.
Yeah.
Incredible. You shrink the pores. You work on breakouts, prevent breakouts. You can help wrinkles, lines, sunspots. Glycolic this is a different kind of clog. This wasn't one going on in the late 90s. This is new. It's no downtime. You're not going to crack or ooze or peel or have to stay hidden, you know, in a shroud for a few weeks. You
The
can
visor,
do, yeah,
wear
the
the
visor.
visor,
I'm
yes.
I'm wonderful.
Yes.
I'm looking
Everything's
great.
fine. Yeah, everything's fine.
So all the good, there's all the good, no downtime, which is
Yeah.
really, really, really amazing. But the really wonderful thing is,
Yeah.
usually, now I'm not knocking it. I don't want hate mail from estheticians across the country. I love it. You know, but you take off your blouse.
Yeah.
Your hair is ruined.
Yes.
You get the massage. It kind of makes a mess.
Yeah.
With this, you just go in.
Yeah.
You just sit down. You just sit down like I show you in this image,
Yeah.
and they just apply it to you, and you leave your eye makeup on, you leave your lipstick on, they go around. It's literally 2 minutes, and you're done.
You're done and you still have your lipstick on.
You still have
Perfect.
something so you don't look weird,
Love it.
when you go back
Love
to the car. But here's another thing I found out. They have a big clientele.
We're almost out of time, so
okay,
go ahead. Yeah.
hands and the décolleté. A lot of people don't even want to do their face, but if they've got something big coming up, they can do their hands, and it's wonderful. So that's another thing
Love
is what,
it.
yeah, because people
Hands.
forget, yeah, the face
Yes,
is great and
that's
the hands.
so
So that's a
yes.
big thing. 2 minutes on the hands, just 2 minutes.
Love it. 2
So
minutes
you may
every
not have 2 hours or $200. You can run in. Roughly it's
minutes.
$50 nationwide. It may vary a little bit, but most of the time it's $50.
Could be worse.
Yeah, it could be worse than that. You know what it costs if you went in for a peel at a regular, it would be ridiculous. And my one last thing to say, because I've had this touch so many people, if you haven't gone to a dermatologist, go see your dermatologist.
Yeah.
Get the full.
That's true.
Full,
Yes.
so many people don't do that.
Yes.
You need to
And
go.
worth it. Yes, it makes a big
You got to get
difference.
those spots, check the whole
You're
thing.
totally
This is my favorite
correct.
guy, Dr. Neil Schultz, but he's in New York, but there's plenty of them all over the country.
Yeah.
Go to AmericanDermatology.com.
Go to a great dermatologist.
So that's it.
Great tips.
And
As
Zumba.
always.
I can't believe you didn't invite me for
Zumba.
Zumba, because I never miss a meal
You
or a
should
dance
have.
class.
You should have been here for it. It would have been fun. It would have been fun. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Kevin.
Nice to meet
Oh,
you.
wait, how can people find out about you?
Oh, go to kjberry@hotmail.com, and I will respond to you as quickly as possible. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, kiss these microphones.
All right,
Kiss. Don't electrocute me. I love you. I love you. Have a happy day at school, everybody. Bye.
Okay. All right. So Annie, it looks like we finally made it. We've officially launched ourselves into the back to school season.
But before we go, we have some responses to our viewer question that we asked all the beginning of this episode. What tradition does your family practice to celebrate back to school?
And you're going to do the first comment.
Okay, this is from Emma Wilson Hope from Fairfax, Virginia.
Each year, on the first morning back to school, we take a family picture in front of a tree we planted when our first son was born. This shows us how much the kids and the tree have grown each year.
That's a good idea. Okay, and Sasha Milkoff from Philadelphia says, we go to church the night before school starts and light a candle for our son and daughter to set an intention for a happy and successful school year. Isn't that nice? Aw.
Sweet.
Okay, well, Annie, thanks so much for being here. Let's go say goodbye to our pet mascot, Paws for Healing, Pam and Konakai.
Okay,
All right, guys, but thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, Konakai, you're so cute. It was a goodbye after all.